Hi there. I'm Katherine Taylor, the lawyer for business owners. I'm going to be doing a series of videos on operating agreements. So in this video, I'm going to explain what an operating agreement is and why your company needs one. And then in future videos, I'm going to hone in on the various parts of an operating agreement and explain those parts. And then I'm also going to give you examples of real life disputes that I've experienced with my own clients that could have been avoided had they had a well-drafted operating agreement. So first, what is an operating agreement? It is an agreement among the members of an LLC. The members of an LLC are the owners of an LLC. The operating agreement is a contract among and between the members that sets forth how that LLC is going to be managed, operated, how profits and losses will be distributed, what happens if, how the company can be dissolved. It basically is the constitution or the bylaws for that LLC. Now, as when you compare an LLC to a corporation, it becomes even more evident that an operating agreement is necessary for an LLC. Because with corporations under state statutes, there are a lot of rules that relate to how the corporation should be governed, how it's managed, what are the rights between and among the stockholders. But with an LLC, most state laws don't have that detail. So in order to get that detail, which is very important, you need to make your own laws. That is, draft your own operating, not you draft the operating agreement. You should have a lawyer draft an operating agreement, but you should have an operating agreement for your LLC. Okay, so why is an LLC important? First, and I think foremost, it shows that the company is a different entity from the individuals that own the interest in the LLC. And this ultimately helps protect the liability screen between the claims of the LLC and the individual owners. Second, as I stated before, you avoid those default state rules. You can make your own rules, and that's very important because every business is different and every group of owners is different and wants to run their business differently. And it must be set forth in writing for it to be a contract between the members. Next, you can build in provisions within your operating agreement that helps prevent conflict and provides clarity. So, for instance, you can indicate who makes what decisions, what happens if more money is needed, how are disagreements resolved. All of those types of issues can be addressed in that operating agreement. Another really important facet of an operating agreement is you can plan for what happens if a member dies, if a member wants out, if a member becomes divorced, becomes incapacitated, goes into bankruptcy. Those sorts of situations can all be dealt with in an operating agreement. And last but not least, many times a bank, if an LLC is looking for lending or even just trying to open a bank account, many times a bank will require an operating agreement. So again, in future videos, I'm going to delve into the specific parts of an operating agreement and give you examples as to why situations where there wasn't an operating agreement could have been avoided had there been a properly drafted one. Again, I'm Katherine Taylor, the lawyer for business owners. My contact information is below. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I can keep bringing you more information. Thank you.